Welcome to Raw is Jericho! Shut up, bitch! Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah! The question is, are you ready?
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!
All right, this weekend is WrestleMania split into two nights. Starting with night one, we have the women's side of the fence. We have a fatal four-way tag team match. Oh, here we go. Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria.
All right.
And versus the Bella Twins. I don't even need to even guess on that.
Yeah. The sad thing about this is I think it's a fatal four-way just so that they can have the Bella Twins win, because it's easier to have them win in a stipulation like this. It's such bullshit. I get it. The Bella Twins were the original women tag team in WWE, if you will. I'm sure there were other ones that would dispute, but in the zeitgeist of WWE culture, that's who they are. But they were both singles wrestlers. They weren't a tag team because there was no tag team division back then. And no, they don't deserve the tag team belts, and they're going to give them to them anyway. And it's just sad. Like, Flair and Bliss are fine. Like, Bliss has made Flair tolerable, I should say. And Lash and Nia, actually, Lash has made Nia tolerable, I'd say. And Bayley and Lyra, I think, are a great team. They're the ones I'd want to win, but there's no way it's not the Bella Twins.
Adam, your guess.
I think that calling either of the Bella Twins singles wrestlers is stretching it. They're
half wrestler.
Together they might make one semi-competent wrestler because they were complete garbage when they did wrestle. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to pick. I forget, who are the champs coming into this? Is it?
It's Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
Oh, wow.
Right. The Unstoppable Forces, or
yeah, whatever I want to call them.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for Bayley and Lyra to win this. I don't think they ever will, because they never really let Bayley win at WrestleMania ever. Like, I'm more surprised she actually has a match this year.
She just barely squeaked in like a week ago. She wasn't on the card like a week or two ago. The women's tag division is a mess as always.
I feel like that's the way it is in a lot of promotions right now. To be kind of fair, though, fair. Like, it's not just a WWE problem. But I don't know. Like, they'll probably just pay lip service to the Bella Twins for some reason, even though they don't do anything for anybody.
Aw.
Like, I don't like them. They're not good. They never were. Like, they were always just there for eye candy. Like, just have them show up at ringside with a wrestler and just be there. Don't have them talk or do anything, though. Like, they're better seen and not heard.
I mean, they did that with Alberto Del Rio. Remember? They were his valet for like 6 months.
No, I block out the Alberto Del Rio stuff.
I mean, I'm not surprised. He's kind of a scumbag. But
it's like a repressed memory. There is no such thing as Alberto Del Rio.
So, Adam, who's winning this match?
Probably the Bella Twins, unfortunately.
All right. Before I give my guess, I'm going to say that I swear the Bella Twins are a holdover for what women wrestling used to be. And you just had someone coming up to Vince and was like, I thought we were done with this shit. And he's like, twins. Basil, twins.
Vince isn't even there.
No, when they came in, it's like...
I mean, that's fair, but it was probably more John Laurinaitis than it was Vince at that point.
Yeah, he was the one in charge of finding talent. He was the one in charge of finding women's talent specifically, too.
He probably went to Vince and like, twins, Vince, you could have one. I could have one, and we would swap and wouldn't even know. And that probably was a real conversation they had.
You know what
horrible.
it probably was? You're
That's
right,
awful.
but I bet here's how it finished up. Vince looks at him and just goes, "No, they're both mine. Fuck you.
I mean, that's
I'm Vince
that's fair.
McMahon, bitch."
Until John's birthday, and he's like, "You can have one now."
But
What
I'm
horrible.
going to go off the rails, and I'm going to guess Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss take this one.
That would
All
probably
right.
honestly be my second because it's Flair.
Next, we have Stephanie Vacar and Liv Morgan versus Liv Morgan. I hate Liv Morgan, so Stephanie Vacar is my choice.
I like both of them. I think this is actually going to be a really good match, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the best thing that they've done for Stephanie Vacar's career is let her start talking in Spanish. She was struggling when they were forcing her to talk only in English. And they've done she does recorded promos that are subtitled, or they have somebody like explain what she said later, which I think is just fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Like, English speaking countries are in the minority of countries that have wrestling. Like, let's be honest here. Like, we are not the dominant language. Go learn Spanish if you're really mad that you can't understand her.
And seriously, when Stephanie goes ape shit, you don't need a translator for that. You know
Right.
what she.
once that
And
Latin
she was
temper
so
gets
stiff in
going.
English. Like, when she would go ape shit and she was speaking English, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to pummel you, and then I'm going to stop and think about what this word is in English, and then I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to pummel you again." It was just like, it was so bad.
I love
I'm
how
glad
she
they
didn't
let
even
her
have
speak
to.
Spanish.
I love how she didn't even have to think of the word bitch, and it was like out of her mouth like that, and she's like on her.
Right. Oh, yeah. It was great.
But, I mean, I think that Vakir retains as well, but I think this is actually going to be a really good match, to be honest with you. I like Liv. Liv has gotten a lot better in the last few years. Like, she was okay before. She's really gotten a lot better. Especially ever since they
She's
dropped the
gotten
really
better.
bad, like, crazy. No, that was Alexa Bliss. Never mind, not Liv Morgan. I get the two mixed up
No,
sometimes.
Liv Morgan's
Yeah.
crazy. You don't fool.
Well, no, but she
yourself.
didn't have that. She wasn't with Bray Wyatt when she wasn't doing that angle. It was Alexa Bliss, and I just get them mixed up a little bit every now and then.
I mean, Liv Morgan was the one who had the storyline with Rhea Ripley of who gets to fuck Dom Mysterio, and that was pretty terrible. It really,
It's the worst.
really got me so mad about it. Like, it was like the title, like, both of them were the champions throughout it, but the title didn't matter as long as you got to sleep with Dominic Mysterio. It was bad. But at the same time, I think this match is going to be great. I'm actually going the other way. I think Liv Morgan's going to win this match. And here's the thing. How long did Stephanie Vacar have the NXT World Championship? Like a month and a half. How long did Stephanie Vacar have the NXT North American Championship? Like a day. How long did she have the championship when she came up here? Like, she just loses championships. She gets them real quick, but then she just turns around. She has like 4 or 5 defenses in like a month and a half time span, which is great, but then she just loses. She's really short title runs. I think she's already had the belt longer than she's had any of the other belts she's had when she was in WWE. She probably needs a nap. It's time for Liv to take over for a while. Stephanie's probably going to go away for a while, would be my guess.
It kind of reminds me of Charlotte, because Charlotte did that too. That she'd get the belt, lose it in like 2 months, get the belt back in a month and a half later, like just so she could have like the number of titles.
Yep. Yeah, they were rushing her through that. That was nuts. And now that's like, it's like her big selling point. Like, I've won the belt 14 times or whatever it is. It's like, okay, yeah. But like, one of those title reigns was like a day. Like, can we
Your
really
total
count that?
time as champion is like 2.5 years over the 14 titles runs.
Right. Yeah.
Then we come to AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch. Moving on. All
I
right.
actually agree.
I don't know. I think this is going to be lip service to AJ and CM Punk. Because I don't think CM Punk's going to win his title match. So I think AJ Lee is going to retain.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't want to either. I said this when she first came back. I've never been a fan of AJ Lee. I've never thought she was that good. I thought it was one of those things where she was good in a barrel of dead fish. Because when she came up and when she was like in her prime in the main part, there was no real women wrestlers. She was the only real one that was halfway decent.
See, okay. And this is where I disagree with you. I think that she was in the first crop of good female wrestling. I do credit her largely for really creating the women's evolution, even though people claim it was the next generation after her. I think it really was her, because you had Paige in that generation. You had Caitlyn in that generation. Like, those women could actually wrestle.
Paige can't wrestle. Paige is terrible.
What?
So basically,
I disagree with you on that, too.
So AJ Lee walked so Paige could run, kind of thing.
No, because they were there at the same time. They were both walking so that Becky Lynch could run. You know, and that's really where I see it. I mean, for the longest time, AJ Lee had one of the highest rating segments on Raw. She was definitely a well-respected wrestler. Her exit, just kind of mimicking CM Punk, was a little lame, but, you know, whatever. They're married. I get it. I hate that she stole Dolph Ziggler's nickname, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, because that's always been Dolph Ziggler. I agree with Tom here. Becky Lynch is going to win this match, and it should be the other way, except it should also be the other way in the fact that Becky should be the champ coming in, and this should be when AJ Lee wins the championship. And then she goes on a little run, and then she's done, because she's been warming up until now, and she's only had 3 singles matches, and 2 of them have been for the title.
Hasn't been many.
Yeah. And
I mean,
she should be winning it here, not losing it, but I think she is going to lose it.
I mean, story wise, it makes more sense for her to be chasing a champion than for her to be a champion. Like, it makes way more sense because you are coming back from such a long hiatus.
I see your point. If you're going into this chasing the championship, I agree. But once she has a championship run, if she does an open challenge, you get to burn through all those dream matches that everybody wants, right? She comes out, does an open challenge for the Intercontinental Champion. We get AJ Lee versus Bayley. We get AJ Lee versus Lyra. We get AJ Lee versus Bianca Belair when she returns. The matches we would never think we could get just because she has the belt. You don't have to have any other build to them. She can just have an open challenge, a whole bunch of great matches. She loses the belt at SummerSlam, and she retires with some great matches under her belt and a good title run, you know, and re-retires with it. That's what I would do with the story.
Right. And that's kind of what I had meant when I said that from a story that would make more sense than what they're doing now. Like, she should have been still chasing up until this point.
Right.
Like, she shouldn't be the champion because she won it on her first match back?
First singles
or
match
second?
Back, yeah.
It's like, as soon as she got, like, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even Punk did that. Like, and he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, I will give AEW credit. AEW was smart in doing that. Like, they built him up to chase eventually for a championship. Like, they didn't just come in and the first night he's back, the first match he's back, it's for a title and he wins. Like, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but with respect to Shawn Michaels and The Miz, it is only the Intercontinental Championship. Like, it's not like she came back and won the world title.
Right. I mean, that's fair. Tom, don't make that face. As much as I love the Intercontinental Championship, it's actually, honestly, that's actually my favorite championship that WWE has. It's one, like, the 2000, like, the Attitude Era belt that they had was my favorite belt ever. Like, I love that belt. Like, that's my all-time favorite. Yeah, like the circle, like the oval with the world and stuff on it. And like they had like early 2000s and all that.
Yeah.
Like, that was my favorite belt they've ever had. That design. I don't know what it is. Like, I loved that belt when they had it. It was just absolutely fantastic. But it's the mid-card title. It's just what it is. That's what it's designed to be. So it's cool that she has a belt, but she shouldn't be the champion. But I think she's going to stay the champion because I think they're going to still do this open challenge now that they have more people coming back.
All right. Moving into the men's side of the fence, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, and iShowSpeed with Paul Heyman versus the Usos and LA Knight. Dear God, please let the Usos win. If not, Austin Theory, don't let these assholes make a mockery of wrestling.
You know what I hope? I hope that every person in this match gets the stomach flu on Friday before WrestleMania. The exception of iShowSpeed. He's cool. Everybody else just gets sick, don't show up. iShowSpeed can come out and cut like a little promo and like bring out Brock Lesnar and have him spear him because it'll be fun. But don't have this match. Don't have any of these people show up to WrestleMania. Send them all home. I don't want to see it. I know that iShowSpeed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, also known as The Vision, I guess, even though none of them were part of The Vision when it was being envisioned. I'm sure The Vision will win, but I hope they just don't have this match.
I hate every aspect of this match, but I will also say this. I would rather see iShowSpeed and Logan Paul in a match than Jelly Roll.
That's fair.
So
yeah, but that is a very low bar to clear.
I mean, yeah, but I will at least say this as well. I mean, iShow hasn't had a match. This will be his first, which streamers becoming athletes is just kind of bullshit. But
completely.
Completely
bullshit.
Yeah.
Not kind of bullshit. Completely bullshit.
I mean, I'll give Logan Paul this credit. When he has matches, he has done well. Like, as a celebrity wrestler, granted, again, the bar's not high, but he has actually, I think, put effort and work into learning how to do it. And I will give him credit for that. Bad Bunny did the same thing. I mean, when they announced his WrestleMania match, I was totally against it and wasn't for it. But after watching the match, he actually put the work in to do it and to learn how to learn it. So I will at least give him credit. I'm betting iShowSpeed probably will put in the effort to at least be somewhat competent, but it's going to be Austin Theory carrying this entire match by himself, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, he's going to be the guy that gets worked. The other guys will get hot tags, then come back out. Like, we know this is what it's going to be. And then at the end, it's probably going to be iShowSpeed because he's not actually on the roster and it's a guest spot that gets the pin on LA Knight more than likely because, screw the guy that's, actually winning everybody over and has a real run going at this point until this.
Yeah. I ate so much crow on that Bad Bunny match. I don't know if you remember back when the podcast was happening. I was like, no one is ever going to say, what I really like about wrestling is that badass match that Bad Bunny had against Damian Priest at Backlash Puerto Rico. And you know what? It's like 6 years later. It's the only match we ever talk about for Backlash Puerto Rico. It was damn good.
Yeah,
it was a really, really good match. I can't believe how good it was. It stole the show. I just had to lament on that one. So.
Yeah, it was like, I'll give him credit. It was infinitely better than I ever could have thought possible out of him. So I'll give him credit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Logan Paul as a wrestler is lazy. He's willing to do anything, but he doesn't work the house circuit, and it shows. He doesn't wrestle enough on TV, and it shows. The more he wrestles, the more his flaws show. I still will never buy. I don't want to say never, but I still do not buy him as a wrestler. He is still just a outsider doing this as a hobby. Yeah. Yes, he does do these moves very well, but I think that is just because he pushes past a funny landing or a weird step. And one day that weird step's going to be a blown ACL, and he's not going to be able to do it.
And all will rejoice. Yeah.
Yay!
Pete, who do you have winning this match?
The Vision. Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and iShowSpeed. And iShowSpeed will probably end up killing LA Knight if you want to go bonus points, because the world is stupid.
All I got to say before we wrap up this match is, Logan Paul, you're going to learn what a receipt is. And I am here for it. All right. Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match because these guys can't be trusted to follow the rules.
This would have been really, really cool like 3 years ago.
This would have been really cool if they had billed it like an unsanctioned match and not just a random WrestleMania match. And then all of a sudden they were like, all right, fine. It's unsanctioned and that's official. What? No. The WWE can't officially sanction an unsanctioned match. That's not how they work. You're supposed to be like, absolutely not. You cannot have a match at WrestleMania. It doesn't have to be sanctioned. Okay, fine. That's how you book an unsanctioned match. You don't come out and go like, no, you guys have to do it because I said so. I'm the boss, but it's not sanctioned.
No.
Yeah.
Unsanctioned matches take place on the hood of Vince's limo and you smash someone through the windshield. That's how unsanctioned works.
It's 2026, buddy. Vince is dead.
Fine. But whoever Triple H's limo then. I don't care.
Stephanie. But anyway.
Stephanie's limo.
H drives a tank to work. You know.
We've seen it before, all right?
Right, exactly.
I got Drew McIntyre winning this match. What do you guys think?
I got Fatu, man. He's on too good of a run, and they just don't care to do anything with Drew. Like, it's like ever since his title run in 2020 during COVID, after he lost that title, he just has been an afterthought for just about everything.
Yeah, and they've turned that into his gimmick. And it's like, what do you do if Drew wins? Drew wins this, he just goes back to being bored at work, which was literally a t-shirt that he had for a while, that he was selling on WWEshop.com, was bored at work, Drew McIntyre. So, like, is that what he just goes back to? Like, he wins his big blood feud with Fatu and then goes back to being bored? No, Fatu's got to win this. And Drew's got to go back to, like, ICW for a while and remember how to be charismatic.
Yeah. I feel bad because, like I said, if this was like 3-4 years ago, this would have so much more hype behind it.
Yeah.
Moving on to Seth Rollins versus Gunther. I'm not going to explain my reasoning, but Seth Rollins wins this match.
You think so? You don't think Seth Rollins came back to have his career ended by the career killer?
No.
Because we already had the legend killer. We had to have the career killer now.
See, now this is what would have made it even cooler, is if they would have had the career killer versus the legend killer.
Yeah,
like this should be
match.
Randy versus Gunther. That's what this match should be, and Gunther should retire the legend killer. Like Randy's done. Like I mean, okay, he may still have some in the tank, but he's been around for so long. He's such a I can't even say part time. He's seasonal help at this point in his career.
Yeah,
like he really is. Like this is a perfect way to end it. Have him lose to Gunther, and there's no bad thing that happens. He's already finished John Cena. He finished AJ Styles. Yep. Like he's finished so many other guys that are legends. Randy Orton makes sense that he's the next one.
You know, I bet you just described the booking of SummerSlam. To be honest with you,
or maybe next year's WrestleMania.
Next year's WrestleMania. Yeah.
You heard it here first. Tune in.
It makes so much sense. It writes itself.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they didn't want to do it right away. That's why they don't have this match this year at WrestleMania. Maybe Randy wanted one more final year, possibly. I don't know. But I feel like at this point, if you're going to keep up the whole career killer aspect that Gunther's built, he's got to finish Randy Orton and he's got to finish Brock Lesnar. Those are the two guys left that he has to finish.
What about Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins isn't on that same tier because he hasn't been there as long. And I mean that by he hasn't been there as long to have that kind of legendary career that Brock and Randy and John Cena have. That's what I mean by that. Not that he's not as talented.
I mean, I agree with you, but I think that Seth Rollins would be a nice feather in his cap. I don't think this is actually for Seth's career, to be
clear.
I
don't. Yeah.
But I do think that he has become so injury prone that like him and Will Ospreay's medical bills probably rival each other and they probably fight about it on Twitter. And it's problematic. Like, look what happened to the Vision. The Vision is now iShowSpeed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, all because Seth Rollins faked an injury and then really got hurt immediately following the faked injury. Like, he had one match in between the faked injury and the real injury, and that was it. And the vision just fell apart. The entire plan for WrestleMania fell apart. The entire plan for the Elimination Chamber fell apart. The rest of the vision got injured. Like, Seth Rollins' career needs to come to an end. And Gunther's ending it. It would be a nice feather in his cap, I think. I don't think it's going to happen now. Seth's got way too much of an ego for that to happen now. But I think Gunther wins this match. Probably interference. Heyman and his boys come out and fuck with it somehow. But I got Gunther winning this match.
I mean, I have Gunther winning this match as well. He's also my current favorite wrestler at the same time. So I love Gunther and have since he showed up in NXT. Like, I still remember his first match when he debuted in NXT, and we were reviewing it for the old show, and it was just absolutely fantastic and brutal at the same time.
Yeah.
And they had shown us clips from, I think it was him and Ilya Dragunov over in NXT Europe, and how they just beat the ever-loving piss out of each other and just wrecked each other for 20 minutes. It wasn't even a hardcore match.
I know. Yeah. Why haven't we gotten them on the main roster yet? They're both on SmackDown, aren't they?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Maybe they're saving it. Maybe they don't want to do that again.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. But I really like Gunther, and it's been so much fun to watch him grow even more since he's come over here full time from NXT to the main roster. I also have a question for you. Who do you think has a higher medical bills? Seth Rollins, Will Ospreay, or Darby Allin?
See, I think that's a trick question because there ain't no way Darby Allin goes to the doctor.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's like, fucking spit on it and wrap it in some tape. I'll be fine. We gotta go skateboarding next.
Rub some dirt in it. It'll be fine.
Trick question. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got Gunther winning this match. I think the Vision comes out and kicks him out of the Vision, and that's how this ends.
So both of you have Gunther interference?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because then it allows Seth to move on in a different direction after the match, and it gives you a storyline post WrestleMania for Seth if he's not hurt.
Moving on to the next match, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee for the undisputed EU Championship. If Orton loses, McAfee will leave the professional wrestling business for good.
Oh man, I kind of want Orton to lose now.
Yeah, I was like, I want Cody Rhodes to win because I am so done with Pat McAfee in wrestling. I'm done with Pat
McAfee. Period. I want Pat McAfee to disappear from everything.
He can still talk about football on his podcast. That's fine. Wrestling is not your shtick. Get out of it.
I mean, talking about football is not really his shtick either.
I mean, all right. I think I'm probably the only one on this panel that liked him as a commentator. I think that
I loved him as a commentator, but he's so in and out that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, yeah. I mean, talk about seasonal. He comes in for one show a year, if that, at this point. And he got pretty obnoxious towards the end of his commentary career. It was good for a while. The flip-flopping was a little annoying, and towards the end he did it a lot more, where he'd be, yeeting for Jey Uso and then cheering for the heel that's beating the crap out of him 10 seconds later. And it was just what is this? And then him and Wade Barrett together, oh my God. It's like watching a pair of sandals at the Jersey Shore. But him coming in, guys, this is the perfect example of why I'm quitting the WWE after WrestleMania.
It's Pat McAfee's fault.
Not Pat McAfee's fault. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes is the match nobody wanted. Cody Rhodes being champion yet again going into WrestleMania out of nowhere after the Elimination Chamber. He doesn't win the Rumble. He doesn't win the Elimination Chamber. No, he just wins the title itself for some fucking reason. It's ridiculous. Cody Rhodes should not even be at this WrestleMania. It would be a better card if he wasn't on it. Randy Orton, fine. He won the Elimination Chamber. This is where he belongs. He should be fighting. Was it Drew McIntyre who had the belt last? That's who he should be fighting. He should not be fighting Cody Rhodes. And Pat McAfee should not be here. And the whole we're here to bring wrestling back to the Attitude Era is the most tired gimmick. It has been used year in and year out since goddamn 2006. I'm sick of it. He's not cool. He's not original. It doesn't really make sense to what Randy's doing right now with the character. It's just stupid. I hate it. Randy Orton is probably going to win, but I don't care.
Yeah. So I don't know if I gave my prediction. I said I want Randy to lose. Randy's probably going to win because there's no way the WWE is going to pass up having McAfee on the show when they can. Because for some reason people enjoy listening to him talk. I don't get it. I never have. I've never liked his show, his podcast, anything. It's like a bunch of like 45, 50-year-old dudes that never grew up past the age of 10 that now have a national TV show. It's like the Man Show. It's no different than the Man Show back in the day.
Oh,
yeah,
and that was
except
terrible.
It's not 2003. It was funny in 2003. It's not 2003.
Well, it's because we were also in high school in 2003. Tom was in college.
I was going to say some of us were.
Yeah, but I mean, it just different times. The Man Show wasn't funny then to me. Pat McAfee's show isn't funny now. I don't care. It was cool when they used it to move forward some stories, like with him and Adam Cole, back when Cole was in NXT. It was cool when they used that as a vehicle to move their story along. But other than that, I don't care. I don't like Pat McAfee. It's like watching your annoying little brother actually be successful in life and hate him for it.
Yeah.
For doing
who
nothing.
Who does a shock return heel turn in the exact same instant? You didn't even give the crowd to have a chance to go oh, it's Pat McAfee. We should cheer before he kicks the champion in the dick. You got to give us that beat to catch our breath and realize it's Pat McAfee before you just full on heel turn and go, by the way, I'm here to ruin wrestling because John Cena didn't do it before he left.
Yeah, I'm picking Cody Rhodes because I want McAfee gone. And moving on to night 2 with the 6-pack ladder match between Penta, the champion, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I got Rey Mysterio taking this one because I think this is going to be the beginning of Rey Mysterio's retirement arc.
I mean, I thought Rey was retiring 5 years ago, so I mean, who knows? Overall, I mean, I'll say this real quick about Rey Mysterio. For the style that he wrestled and how pioneering he was with a lot of it, he surprisingly hasn't had as many injuries as you would have thought he should have.
Yeah.
He has had ACL injuries and tears and all that kind of stuff. Not saying he hasn't, but for what he did, he surprisingly was very durable.
Come on, man. He had his whole eyeball ripped out of his socket. Don't you remember the eye for an eye match?
That's right. I do. Yeah. That was one of the greatest matches of all time.
Oh,
I think he's still under Seth Rollins' medical bills.
Yeah.
I got to say, Tom, you did a good job pronouncing all the names, but you did get one wrong. The proper pronunciation is JD McDumbass.
I was I thought I did good, man. Shit.
No, you got them all. Yeah, this may actually probably be a good match. I'm excited to see what Penta and Javon Evans do in this. Those are the two that I'm kind of interested in the most in this match, to be honest. I want to see Penta retain.
Penta retains.
I think I would have taken JD McDonough out of this match. I don't think he really belongs. I would have taken Rusev out of this match. I don't think he really belongs. I think that's just bloat. I know you wanted to make it a 6-pack challenge. Fine. Maybe get somebody who makes a little more sense in this massive field of luchadors. And then, the two guys that aren't.
You know what they could have done? You know what would have been really cool is if this was a 6-pack AAA match.
Yeah.
Just bring in dudes from you now own and work with AAA.
Yeah,
that's true.
Bring in the AAA guys to have this match.
To name a few off the top of my head, the Kingo, amazing. Bring them in. Dr. Wagner, amazing. Bring them in. Mr. Iguana, hilarious. I'd take him in the match. El Parka, fantastic. I'd take him in the match. That's just 4 guys I could just rattle off the top of my head that regularly work the WWE circuit and would have fit in this match so much better.
And then put in Penta and Rey Fenix.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your 6-man challenge.
Yeah.
Like this makes it so much easier. I will say it's not unprecedented that you don't have like the random strong dude in the match, because they used to have Kane in these matches when they first started doing it. He didn't make sense either. And I think Benoit was in one of these matches too back in the day, and he didn't make sense in this kind of match. Like they've had this before, but like it doesn't make sense. But yeah, this should be a 6-man ladder match for either the Intercontinental title for Penta or one of the AAA titles.
I have a vague memory of like Yokozuna being in one of these matches with like 5 micro dudes, and it's just like a big ass Yokozuna throwing little guys around the ring.
I mean, not as a ladder match, because by the time they started doing that, Yoko was dead.
Not as a ladder match. But Pete, who do you have winning this match?
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. I mean, I feel like the reason Rusev is in the match is to give him a title run, because why else is he here? WWE's kind of lousy with that, where they put these matches together where everyone makes sense except one person, and that person ends up either being the one who takes the pinfall or the one who wins the title. Since it's a ladder match, I can't really see Rusev winning it. I think it's the wrong time to take it off Penta, but I think I agree with Tom. I think they're going to give it to Mysterio. He's going to go on an Intercontinental Championship run. We all know it's the belt that Dom wants. Maybe it'll turn into a mask versus title match at the end. I don't know. Somehow between Mysterio and Mysterio, I guess. I do wish Dom would wrestle in his mask. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's based on the original Mysterio's mask, and it looks really cool. I guess his hair's probably too long to wrestle in a mask these days, but
is that Rey Mysterio Senior it's based off of?
I think he just goes by Rey Mysterio. I don't think he has a senior.
Well, okay, I guess that's what I meant. So it was so it's based off Rey's uncle's mask.
It's the dad. Yeah.
What's his really uncle? Cool looking, I think.
Yeah, Dom's uncle.
No, Rey's uncle.
Rey's uncle.
It's Rey Mysterio's uncle. Yeah.
His
dad didn't wrestle.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, Rey's who my pick is. Sorry.
Speaking of Dom, we have Finn Balor versus Dominik Mysterio. I got Mysterio winning this one. I just am on a Mysterio run right now.
I mean, I back the demon.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out well for him the last few times he's brought it back, though.
Yeah, but he hasn't brought it back in like 6 years. It's been a really long time since
I think it was Demon. Was it a WrestleMania or Royal Rumble match that he brought it back?
I don't think he's ever done it on the main roster.
He has. He's done it on the main roster. No, he's done it on the main roster like once or twice. It was when he fought Roman Reigns for the title.
Yeah.
When Roman had his 5-year run, Finn was one of his opponents, and he brought the Demon out for that match, for the title match.
Yeah.
But I can't remember when it was. But that's the last time I remember him doing the Demon.
Yeah.
I have Dominik winning this, though, to be honest. Like,
yay.
As much as I like Finn Balor, I just think Dominik's on such a run right now that they're just going to keep it going. And a win over the Demon, I think, just helps propel him more.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see your point, but I think his run is winding down. He lost the IC belt. The Judgment Day kicked out Finn Balor because of him losing matches. He hasn't been able to perform without interference, people coming out to help him. I don't think he's going to have that in this match. I mean, let's see. You've got JD McDonough. You've got Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, and maybe
Priest? No, Priest isn't in it.
No, Priest isn't in it. What's her face? Another chick. I can't remember her name right now. Perez. There we go. Roxana Perez. Like, unless it's one of the girls, it's not going to be McDonough because he's already got a match. You know, Carlito's gone. He's been gone forever. Priest has been kicked out forever ago. Like, he's got no one in his corner. And I think that they are going to give Finn a title. They are building him up for that. I think it makes more sense to have Ray win the ladder match than Dom lose his match to the Demon. So that kicks off the, I'm still the greatest Mysterio. Haha, you couldn't even win at WrestleMania.
Oh,
I think that makes more sense at this point. I got your belt, son. I won it at WrestleMania where you couldn't win. That story is a little better written than him winning this match, the Demon being pointless, and Finn Balor yet again losing another big match like he's lost every one of his big matches for the last how many years.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the next match, we have Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman versus Oba Femi.
Yeah.
This is honestly probably the match I'm looking forward to the most of both nights, to be honest with you.
What you got? Who's winning this?
I honestly have Oba Femi winning this match because I think this is going to be a passing of the torch of like the big guy, of like that Brock Lesnar type of character in WWE. Like Femi has been on an amazing run through NXT and the main roster, and I think that this is going to be that culmination of he's now like the big dude.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I don't have the faith you have. I have heard that Lesnar has declared he's not losing at WrestleMania until he's ready to retire. I don't think he's ready to retire at this point. I think this match was shoehorned in to show off Oba Femi, but I think the plan was always to have Brock win the match no matter who he fought, and they were like, oh, Oba Femi would be cool. I don't necessarily think this match is going to be awful. I mean, I do think it's probably going to be one of the better matches on the card. Problem is Lesnar doesn't, in my opinion, he doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the moveset to really dazzle in this situation. And it's just going to be him trying to suplex after suplex after suplex and it not working. And Oba Femi actually wrestling and doing moves. And then he'll probably get off his suplex city and then end it with an F5 and then pin Oba Femi. And it's going to make me sad all day. But in the end, I think Lesnar wins this just because I don't think Lesnar is done ready to retire, and I don't think he's ready to pass the torch.
Yeah, I got the same result, but for different reasons. I think he's just going to cheat his ass off and do some serious underhanded shit and win.
I mean, that's not really Brock's style, though.
I know.
Brock just beat the shit out of you face to face. I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe if we see the dissolution of the Vision, maybe randomly Paul Heyman comes back to work with Brock Lesnar and we get a Paul Heyman interference.
I mean, Paul Heyman's definitely going to come with him to the ring. He hasn't been escorting the Vision anywhere. He's only been focusing on Brock for the last 3 weeks. Yeah. And they talk backstage, but he doesn't come out to the ring with them. He doesn't do any of that. He's coming out to the ring every single time with Brock. He's definitely already focused on Brock. So I could see him cheating to help Brock win.
Or it's just like hey, fourth time's on me. I screw over Brock again. Because they haven't gone to that well, 4 or 5 times at this point.
Oh, God.
When will you learn to stop trusting Paul Heyman? All right.
Right. Random side note, Pete. The Demon Finn Balor's last appearance was actually WrestleMania 39 back in 2023.
2 years. Oh, 3 years ago.
3 years ago when he had the Hell in a Cell match against Edge.
Okay.
So that was the last time the Demon has been in a match.
Next up, we have Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the U.S. Championship. Yeah, Trick Williams. Why not?
I don't know, man. Sami Zayn always puts on a fucking hell of a show, man. I know that Shawn Michaels is called Mr. WrestleMania, Mr. Show, the showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania. Sami Zayn's turning into that. WrestleMania, he always has an absolutely fantastic match. The last several years, he's put on one of the best matches of the night, if not the best. So, and Trick has gotten really, really good too. I think this is going to be better than what you think it's going to be.
Okay.
And I completely agree.
I was going to say also, I don't remember his timetable. This may also help with the return of Kevin Owens, too. Because he's been out with injury since last WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they may bring back KO during this match at some point. Possibly. I don't know. I could see
That
it
would be
happening,
interesting.
but I think this is going to be a really good match, too. Sammy puts on fantastic stuff at WrestleMania.
So you think Sammy's going to come out on this one?
I do, yeah.
Okay. And Pete.
You know, you bring up an interesting point. I could see KO returning here. He could also return in that Randy Orton Cody Rhodes match because his final feud was with Cody.
Yeah.
And there was the RKO tag team for a while, even though KO was Kevin Owens, and they were pretty good. So I mean, I could see it happening in both events. I got Trick Willie winning this one. Funny story, he was actually trained in Philly. So, I obviously am a bit of a homer here.
So is it Trick
boy.
Philly?
Trick Philly, yeah. Trick Willie from Philly.
I love it.
So, I mean, I am a huge fan of Trick Williams. I think him and Oba Femi are my two biggest disappointments that I'm leaving behind because I think their career is going to be fantastic and they're probably going to be two of the best wrestlers for the next decade. And I think that this is the coming out party for Trick Williams. Sami Zayn only won that title so he could be at WrestleMania. Good on you. You got to WrestleMania. Sorry, kid. Trick Williams punched your ticket. He's going to take your belt. He's going to go fight Mello for it. And you're just going to fade into obscurity again, like you always do.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Exactly. All right.
I do think I want to add one more person I think is going to be in that top tier for the next 10 years coming up here real soon, and that's Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Oh.
For sure.
I think Javon Evans is going to be up there with Oba Femi and Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, too, to be honest with you.
So you think he's going to showcase in the ladder match, or is this
I think he'll showcase, but I don't think he's going to win.
Okay.
But this is definitely going to showcase him in the ladder match. I think he takes the big spot in that ladder match.
All right, now for the fun one. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the heavyweight championship. I got to give it to Reigns. I love CM Punk more than I should. But I just see Roman Reigns taking this, and I have no good explanation of why.
This is a hard one. Only because, I don't know. I mean, Roman's obviously at some point going to get on a title run. He just will. I don't know if you take it off Punk yet, though. I think you get Punk his WrestleMania win. And he beats Roman to do it. I think Punk's going to win this. I think this is probably going to be better than what I'm anticipating because, I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of faith in this match.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the best match of the night.
As much as I like CM Punk, and I really like him, he's always been, I think, way better on the mic than he has been in the ring.
That's for damn sure. And
Roman Reigns, I think, benefits from having guys that can work to make him look better. Roman Reigns is really good, but I don't think he isn't the one that carries a lot of the matches. It's the guy that he's in there with. And I'm just interested to see if Punk can carry the match with Roman, because I think that's what's going to happen, or what's going to need to happen.
So I guess the question is, are you in the cult of personality?
So I honestly don't know, because this is one of those where I can make I feel like I can make a good argument for both sides of who wins. I think Punk's going to retain the title. I don't think his title reign is over yet.
All right.
I think he runs through until probably SummerSlam.
How about you, Pete? What do you think?
I mean, here's my problem with this match. Roman Reigns has had 6 appearances maybe in 2026, maybe 5. So his punch card's pretty much done. This will probably be the last time we see Roman Reigns in 2025. Maybe we'll get one more appearance out of him. If he wins the belt, it's just gone. It's just going to disappear. He has no wise man. He has no bloodline. He has no one to continue his storyline. He has no one to show up and be his mouthpiece when he's sitting at home flipping burgers or whatever the hell he does in his free time.
Raising his 16 kids because it's the Anoa'i family and that's just what they do.
It's the next generation of wrestlers there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being a dance extra in the next rock movie, whatever he does with his life is fine. And it's okay. But the guy shows up 6 to 7 times a year and he's already been here 5 times. If he wins the belt, I'm not going to be happy. And I understand he's never won this belt, but he is the very definition of a part-timer. He is never here, and I don't want a part-time champion. Like, just don't give it to him. What's he going to do? Show up and defend the title at SummerSlam 6 months from now?
Yes.
And there's going to be 0 title defenses in between that time? And he's going to do maybe a couple of recorded promos from his villa in Palm Springs? Like, I don't want that. Is that what people want from the wrestling show? Like, it just seems terrible, in my opinion. And
no,
honestly, CM Punk is not a good alternative. I mean, he has literally become everything his entire career he has spent saying that he was against. And like, I know he's not shilling for the WWE directly, but I'm sorry, dude, when you came out and you demanded they lower the prices of WrestleMania, we all know that you were told to cut a promo and end it with announcing that the prices of WrestleMania were dropping. Like, you are the corporate shill. And that entire promo was, I'm not a corporate shill. That's why they send me out here. Guess what? I'm forcing them to lower the prices of tickets to WrestleMania because we haven't gotten anywhere close to selling out because this card sucks.
But you know what? I wonder if this whole thing of him being that corporate person is going to be a longer storyline.
Yeah. I mean,
as if we get something from I don't know, honestly, somebody like KO or Seth Rollins or something. Like it's a longer storyline for that's building out for another year or so to become that corporate person and then have someone break that down.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like it's too obvious of what's going on and how he's become. Like, it feels like it's got to be a story, though.
Here's the problem: is on the other show, you also have a world champion, and that world champion is the American Wheatley Vodka Nightmare, and he spends more time podcasting with his CEO buddies than he does in the ring. So you could literally make the exact same argument that KO should be having this feud with Cody Rhodes. And when KO left, this is exactly what the feud he was doing with Cody Rhodes was. So he should literally just come back and be like, KO was always right, but now he's also right about CM Punk because CM Punk is the exact same person, just with a different belt, and says it in a tracksuit instead of an Italian suit.
So it's funny because I forget how old Roman Reigns really is. Because I'm I feel like he hasn't been around for this for long enough to become a part-time wrestler. And really, he's not even that old. He's only 40. Yeah. It's not as if he's done that much yes, he had a 5-year run where he was champion, but he was still part-time at the end of it. He didn't show up that much. There's no reason that 40 he should be a part-timer already. If you're going to cut bait, just cut bait.
Very, very good reason he should be a part-timer. He's already had 2 different bouts with leukemia. He physically shouldn't be a full-time wrestler because of that.
I'll be honest, I always forget. I forget about that because it's been a long time since he's had it.
Yeah,
it's been 7 years or something like that.
His last reoccurrence was in COVID. That's why he disappeared at the beginning of COVID.
Okay.
He was doing a chemo, I believe.
Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. Well, it's sad because this is WWE's 2 of their biggest top draws. It doesn't make for a good match at WrestleMania. It doesn't.
Roman Reigns should not have won the Royal Rumble. It's stupid that he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. It should have been somebody like Javon Evans or Oba Femi winning the Rumble, a new and upcoming wrestler the way it seems to be designed to be, right? I know it's rare that it happens, but when you have an over-the-top battle royal where you don't really have to outskill, you mostly just have to get lucky throughout the match based on when you come in, based on who else is being eliminated, based on who's going to focus on you, all sorts of different reasons that you could win a Royal Rumble that doesn't require you to be Brock Lesnar, doesn't require you to be Roman Reigns. He shouldn't have won it. He should have won the Elimination Chamber, not Randy Orton.
So for this match, Pete, do you have CM Punk taking it?
I do have CM Punk taking it, but that's because they can't do anything with Roman, and they'd be stupid to put it on Roman.
All right.
Down.
And for the last match of the evening, we go to the women's side of the fence with Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the women's championship. I got Jade retaining on this.
I got Rhea.
Both of you, Rhea?
I think this is going to be the worst women's match of the night.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Because I don't feel like Jade has progressed, honestly, that much.
No.
Like, she's got a fantastic look, and she is a good promo. I think she's really good on the mic. Ring skills, though, leave something to be desired.
Yeah, see, I would go so far as to say that Jade has regressed in the last probably 2 years.
Gotten worse?
Yeah, they have definitely pulled the gas off her. She won the belt, and she has been an afterthought this entire time. The only reason she's fighting Rhea is because Liv chose Stephanie Vacar. And if you watch that promo, Liv calls out both champions, and Jade doesn't say a goddamn word the entire time. She's the champion of what am I even doing? When they had the Elimination Chamber match to decide who was going to fight Jade Cargill, yeah, she rented out a box and they showed her. They showed her for like 2 seconds. They have so underutilized her. They have hidden her from the screen. She doesn't have an entourage. I know she just picked up an entourage, like, what? Not even a month ago, right? 2-3 weeks ago, because they realized they haven't written any stories for her, and suddenly she's a main eventer at WrestleMania, and she's got nothing going on. But they give her Michin and B-Fat. Like, two wrestlers that I love women's wrestling. I like hardcore wrestling. Neither one of those women should be working. If they're working anywhere, it should be TNA or below. Send them to NWA Power. Like, I don't know why they're on a main roster spot. And I know their connections to the Bullet Club, and I'm sure they're backstage friends with Triple Paul. Like, I'm sure all of that's fine. But they have no talent. And Jade has been so underutilized and just invisible. And there's no heat to this match. There's been no build to this match. I think this is going to be a stinker. It's going to be a terrible match that is going to be, who's going to hit it first, the Riptide or the Jaded? Who's going to hit it first? And the only reason we're even going to know that that's the story of the match is because the commentator is going to say it. Because if we watch the in-ring action, it's just going to be botch and rest holds. Like, that's it. Botch, rest hold, botch, rest hold.
Do you think that Jade being underutilized is because of her abilities or lack thereof, or just bad creative, though?
I
Or is
think
it
it's bad
both?
creative. I mean, it might be both, but I think that she has regressed because they aren't utilizing her, and she's not able to improve her skills, and she's rusting, is really what I think is happening. And I think it has everything to do with the Bianca Belair injury. They were clearly like teeing up a Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill feud that would have gone so hard. And then Bianca Belair got injured and Jade Cargill just floundered. It's been bad ever since. I got Rhea winning this. Maybe Jade wins it with interference. Sure, but I got Rhea win this one.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say, I wonder if I would bet, and I wonder if Jade would benefit a lot from being sent to NXT for a while.
Yeah.
And to get back more in the ring and get back more into that type of environment to help build up. I mean, maybe kind of confidence is the right word, but just to build it back up, because it's been bad.
Send her back to NXT where she'll either build up her skills to go back to the pros or wash out completely.
And hey, I'm still watching that, so I'll get to see it.
I mean, that would also, I think, be a great way to build an entourage. Have her go back to NXT, have her wrestle for a bit, have her keep getting attacked by different people as a group, and then that's how she builds her entourage, and then she brings them to the main roster when she comes back to the main roster.
Oh, that'd be cool. Just like 5 NXT women just coming up to the main roster.
I mean, you don't even need 5. You need just 2. If you have 2 or 3 of them that are ready to come up, have that be your story. They become part of Jade's entourage, but they actually wrestle too. But that is it for me, and I think that's it for the rest of the guys, and that's going to be it for us. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks, and be sure to join us next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Geeks and Greeks podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, and as well as our social media pages on Facebook and Instagram at Geeks and Greeks. Until next time, may the coin toss of life ever be in your favor. Later, guys.
There you go.
Peace.